Have you ever wondered how masturbation impacts the lives of elderly individuals? You might be surprised to learn that this intimate practice plays a significant role in the physical, emotional, and psychological well-being of older adults, in a society where conversations about sexuality in later life are often overlooked or stigmatized. Understanding the true benefits and challenges is more important than ever in this video. We will uncover the hidden benefits of masturbation for seniors, from improving circulation and sleep to enhancing self-esteem and emotional health. We'll also debunk common myths and address the unique challenges that come with maintaining sexual wellness as we age. Whether you're looking to enhance your well-being or support a loved one, stay with us until the end. We'll provide you with valuable insights and practical advice to navigate this sensitive topic with confidence and understanding. Don't miss out on discovering how embracing this natural aspect of sexuality can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life in your golden years. Join us as we break down the barriers and open up a meaningful conversation about sexual health and happiness for the elderly. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now let's begin. As we grow older, the significance of nurturing our overall well-being, both physically and emotionally, becomes more apparent than ever. Aging introduces a series of profound transformations. Our bodies slow down, energy levels waver, and our emotional landscape shift in ways we may not expect, while the conversation often revolves around maintaining physical health or emotional stability. One essential aspect that is too frequently left in the shadow is sexuality, particularly the practice of masturbation. This topic is often met with discomfort or deemed irrelevant for older adults, but nothing could be further from the truth. Masturbation in the later stages of life carries tremendous meaning and should be embraced rather than dismissed. The act of self-pleasure offers countless benefits that extend far beyond mere physical gratification. It can become a profound source of emotional and physical wellness, especially for those navigating the complexities of aging. When we take a closer look, it's clear that masturbation can play a crucial role in maintaining both physical vitality and emotional well-being in older adults. It's time to debunk the myths that paint intimacy and pleasure as exclusive to youth. Sexuality does not have an expiration date. The desire for intimacy, connection, and pleasure is something that persists well into our senior years, sometimes in ways even more powerful than in our youth. Masturbation is not just about pleasure, it's about self-care and self-love. For older individuals, engaging in this innate act can offer a deep connection to their changing bodies, serving as a reminder that they are still vibrant, still sensual, and still deserving of pleasure. This act can nourish the soul, helping to ease the emotional and psychological challenges that often accompany the aging process. It helps keep the spark of life alive, a subtle yet powerful way of reaffirming one's place in the world and one's connection to their inner self. The benefits of masturbation extend far beyond the surface level. Physically, it can promote better circulation, which is critical as our bodies age and become more susceptible to health concerns. It relieves stress, enhances sleep quality, and can even bolster the immune system, critical factors for anyone striving to age gracefully. Think about the sense of relief and relaxation that comes after a moment of self-pleasure. It's a release that doesn't just calm the body, but soothes the mind. Especially as we grow older, stresses may mount, health issues, emotional losses, or feelings of isolation, and masturbation can offer a simple yet profound escape. a moment to focus purely on oneself. Emotionally, masturbation can provide a much-needed sense of control and empowerment as we age. It's easy to feel overlooked or to struggle with feelings of invisibility, particularly in a world that often sidelines the desires of older adults. But through self-pleasure, one can reclaim a sense of autonomy and sexual identity. It becomes a bold statement of self-worth, a reminder that even in later life, we are entitled to pleasure, intimacy, and to the joy of connecting with ourselves in this way. Masturbation serves not only as an act of self-pleasure, but as a form of self-compassion. It can nurture self-esteem, especially for those grappling with societal expectations that often diminish the value of older bodies. It's important to acknowledge that this innate act can also provide moments of healing for those who feel lonely or isolated. Aging can bring with it a sense of loss of loved ones, loss of independence, and even loss of sexual partners. Masturbation then offers a deeply personal experience that can fill those emotional voids. It is a reminder that despite external changes, there remains within each of us a core of sensuality and self-love that no amount of time can take away. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. Far from being a taboo or irrelevant topic for older adults, masturbation can serve as an essential element of self-care. It is a celebration of one's ongoing vitality, a reaffirmation of life itself, and a reminder that age cannot diminish our capacity for joy, connection, and self-love. Libido fluctuations, erectile dysfunction, and vaginal dryness are some of the inevitable physical changes that can complicate sexual experiences as we age. These challenges often create a deep sense of disconnection from one's sexual identity. Many older adults might find themselves grappling with feelings of embarrassment, frustration, or even shame when faced with these intimate obstacles. For some, there's an overwhelming fear that these changes signal the end of their sexual lives, leaving them feeling inadequate or as though a part of their identity has been lost. But here's the truth. While these challenges are real, they are by no means insurmountable. In fact, with the right mindset like lifestyle changes and medical support, these difficulties can be managed effectively. Simple intervention, such as using lubricant to ease discomfort or seeking medical treatments to address erectile dysfunction or hormonal imbalances, can reignite the spark of intimacy, creating a space where sexual pleasure not only remains possible, but can also become deeply fulfilling. We often overlook the fact that aging demands a different approach to intimacy, one that requires more patience, creativity, and self-compassion. There's beauty in this evolution. It encourages us to explore new ways of connecting with our bodies and our desires. Sexual pleasure doesn't have to disappear with age. Rather, it transforms. It becomes more about mindfulness, about savoring each touch and sensation, about embracing the slower pace of intimacy that aging bodies often require. And while aging may alter the way we experience sexual pleasure, it certainly doesn't erase the potential for it. This is where masturbation can play a pivotal role. Masturbation, especially in later life, becomes a deeply personal and empowering form of intimacy with oneself. It offers a safe, private space to reconnect with your body. Explore pleasure at your own pace and remind yourself that sexual energy doesn't just vanish with age, it simply shifts. Unfortunately, despite its numerous benefits, society still perpetuates harmful myths and stigmas surrounding sexuality. In older adulthood, these outdated narratives paint a picture of older individuals as asexual beings, suggesting that with time the desire for pleasure somehow withers away. Such beliefs are not only false but damaging. They contribute to feelings of shame, embarrassment, and even guilt among older adults who still long for intimacy and connection. Too often, older individuals are left feeling as though they have to hide their desires, as if seeking pleasure is somehow inappropriate or even wrong at their age. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Sexuality is a lifelong aspect of who we are, and it doesn't have an expiration date. Masturbation in later life is not just about physical gratification. It's about self-discovery, empowerment, and reclaiming ownership of one's body. It serves as a powerful reminder that no matter our age, we still deserve to feel pleasure, explore intimacy, and express our sexual identity without shame or judgment. Masturbation offers far more than just a physical release for many older adults. It becomes a vital tool for emotional well-being, providing an opportunity to reconnect with their bodies in a deeply healing way. As we age, societal pressures and personal insecurities can often lead to feelings of invisibility or reduced self-worth. Particularly when it comes to sexual identity, many older adults may feel as though they are no longer seen as sexual beings, or that their desires are somehow less valid than those of younger generations. This can lead to a profound sense of isolation, especially when compounded by the physical changes that accompany aging, but masturbation offers a way to push back against these harmful narratives. It allows individuals to reaffirm their sexuality on their terms, embracing their desires and reconnecting with their bodies in a way that fosters self-love and self-acceptance. The physical benefit of masturbation in later life are also significant. Research shows that regular sexual activity, including self-pleasure, can help promote good circulation, which is crucial for overall health as we age. It can reduce stress, improve sleep quality, and even boost the immune system, each of which becomes increasingly important as we navigate the challenges of growing older. Think about the powerful sense of relaxation that follows a moment of self-pleasure, the release of tension, the calming of the mind. The peace that follows these benefits are not just fleeting. They contribute to overall health and well-being in a very real and tangible way, particularly for older adults who may be dealing with health concerns, stress, or feelings of isolation. Masturbation can offer a simple, accessible means of taking care of both body and mind. Yet the advantages extend far beyond the physical. Emotionally, masturbation can be an essential part of maintaining a positive relationship with one's body. It's a way to reclaim agency over one's sexual identity and desires, even in the face of societal pressures that suggest otherwise for those who feel lonely, isolated, or disconnected from others. Self-pleasure can provide moments of comfort, relaxation, and intimacy. It's a reminder that no matter what stage of life we're in, we are still capable of experiencing joy, pleasure, and connection with ourselves. However, while masturbation is a valuable tool for maintaining physical and emotional well-being, it's essential to recognize that true fulfillment doesn't come from self-pleasure alone. Our emotional health is deeply intertwined with the relationships we build throughout our lives. As we age, the bonds of love and connection, whether through family, friendship, or companionship, remain as vital as ever. They are what sustain us, offering a sense of purpose, belonging, and joy that goes beyond any solitary experience. In this way, masturbation is not a substitute for connection, it's a complement to it. It serves as a form of self-care, a way to nurture and honor our bodies. But it must be balanced with the love and connection that comes from meaningful relationships. Ultimately, masturbation in older adulthood is not just about seeking pleasure for its own sake. It's about reclaiming autonomy over one's body, nurturing self-love, and maintaining a positive connection to one's sexuality. It offers a safe and accessible way for older individuals to continue experiencing intimacy and pleasure on their terms. But like any aspect of self-care, balance is essential. Masturbation should be viewed as one part of a broader, holistic approach to health, one that encompasses not only physical well-being, but also emotional, psychological, and relational health by integrating self-pleasure into a larger framework of self-care. Older adults can continue to experience the full spectrum of intimacy, pleasure, and connection that life has to offer, regardless of age, maintaining balance in all aspects of life. Including sexual activity is essential for overall well-being, especially in older adulthood. As we age, it becomes increasingly important to nurture not just our physical health, but also our emotional, social, and mental well-being. Masturbation, when practiced mindfully and in moderation, can play a valuable role in this equation. It provides a healthy outlet for sexual expression, helping older individuals maintain a connection to their bodies, relieve stress, and enhance emotional resilience. However, like any activity, it should be approached with awareness and care to ensure it complements rather than detracts from other important aspects of life. Medical research consistently underscores the fact that masturbation, when done in moderation, is not only safe for older adults, but can also offer a myriad of physical and emotional benefits. These range from improved mood, better sleep, and reduced stress, to maintaining sexual health and overall well-being. Sexual satisfaction can contribute to a positive self-image and help alleviate some of the emotional burdens that come with aging, such as loneliness or feelings of invisibility. It's an act of self-love and self-care that can nurture both body and mind. Yet, as with any habit, when masturbation becomes excessive, it may bring about unintended consequences that can affect one's quality of life. One concern that frequently emerges in the medical literature is the risk of physical and emotional fatigue associated with overindulgence in masturbation. As we grow older, our bodies naturally have fewer energy reserves, and activities that demand significant physical or emotional investment can leave us feeling depleted. Frequent self-stimulation can lead to a sense of lethargy, exhaustion, and mental fog, making it harder to remain engaged in other vital areas of life. This includes maintaining physical fitness, fostering social connections, and pursuing hobbies that support emotional and cognitive health, all of which are crucial for aging. Well, staying physical active, for instance, is one of the most important components of healthy aging. Regular physical activity helps preserve mobility, balance, and cardiovascular health, allowing older adults to maintain their independence and enjoy a higher quality of life. However, excessive focus on masturbation to the exclusion of other activities may sap the energy needed to stay physically active, which could have a detrimental impact on overall health. It's important to find a balance that allows for the enjoyment of sexual pleasure while also prioritizing other areas of life that contribute to long-term well-being. Moreover, social engagement is another key factor in aging. Gracefully, the human need for connection and companionship doesn't diminish with age, and socializing plays an integral role in emotional health. If masturbation becomes a compulsive behavior that leads to isolation or withdrawal from social opportunities, it can foster a sense of loneliness and alienation, two issues that already disproportionately affect older adults. This is why moderation is so crucial. Sexual expression, including masturbation, should be integrated into a broader, more holistic approach to heal that includes physical activity, social interaction, and mental engagement. Unfortunately, societal stereotypes surrounding aging and sexuality can exacerbate the challenges older adults face when it comes to maintaining a healthy sexual life. The misconception that older individuals are no longer interested in or deserving of sexual pleasure is not only outdated, but also harmful. This stigma can create unnecessary barriers, preventing older adults from openly discussing their desires or seeking help when needed. It perpetuates a culture of silence that stifles conversations around sexual health, leaving many older individuals feeling isolated, ashamed, or unsure of how to address their needs in truth. Older adults, like people of any age, have the right to experience sexual satisfaction, pleasure and intimacy, both with others and with themselves. Masturbation is a natural, healthy form of sexual expression that can help individuals maintain a sense of vitality and connection to their bodies. It offers an opportunity for self-exploration, self-empowerment, and a way to celebrate one's sexual identity without relying on external validation. The fact that this act is often stigmatized in older age speaks to the broader societal discomfort with aging itself, a discomfort that must be challenged. Open dialogue is key to breaking down these barriers. In many cultures, discussing sexuality, especially in the context of older adults, remains taboo. This silence only serves to reinforce feelings of shame and isolation for those who continue to desire sexual expression. When older individuals feel unable to talk about their sexual health or seek the necessary support, they are left to navigate this important aspect of life alone. This lack of communication can prevent them from accessing vital information, medical interventions, or emotional support, which are crucial for maintaining sexual well-being in later life. While the physical and emotional benefits of masturbation for older adults are clear, it's essential to approach the subject with balance and care. Excessive focus on any single aspect of health, including sexual health, can lead to neglect in other areas, which is why maintaining a holistic perspective is so important. Sexuality is just one part of the intricate tapestry that makes up our well-being, and it should be nurtured alongside other aspects of health, such as social connections, physical activity, and emotional wellness. Ultimately, masturbation in older adulthood should be seen not as a taboo or shameful act, but as a natural and healthy expression of human sexuality. When approached mindfully, it can enhance well-being, foster a deeper connection to oneself, and serve as a source of joy and comfort. However, it is also important to recognize when the practice may become excessive or lead to emotional withdrawal. The key is to integrate it into a balanced lifestyle, one that prioritizes not just sexual health, but also the many other facets of well-being that are essential for aging with grace, dignity, and vitality. By fostering open conversations, breaking down societal stigmas, and promoting a more holistic understanding of health, we can empower older adults to live fuller, more satisfying lives, embracing all aspects of their sexuality, free from shame or judgment. If you're still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Like any activity, it can have potential drawbacks if not approached with care. For instance, excessive or compulsive masturbation, especially if it starts to interfere with daily responsibilities, relationships, or emotional well-being, could be a signal of underlying issues such as emotional distress, loneliness, or even addiction, when self-pleasure becomes an escape from confronting deeper emotional needs. It's important to recognize that this behavior may be masking feelings of isolation or unresolved anxieties. In these cases, seeking the support of a healthcare professional or therapist can be incredibly beneficial. They can help uncover the root causes of these behaviors and provide guidance toward healthier expressions of sexuality. Finding balance and practicing moderation is key, as with any aspect of life, to ensure that self-pleasure enhances rather than detracts from one's overall well-being. We must also challenge the harmful stereotypes and misconceptions about sexuality and masturbation in older adulthood. Society often pushes a narrative that aging somehow strips individuals of their right to explore and experience pleasure, which is not only untrue but incredibly damaging. Sexuality is an inherent part of the human experience, and self-pleasure is a natural, healthy way to nurture that part of ourselves, regardless of age. For older adults, masturbation can offer a range of both physical and emotional benefits, helping to maintain a sense of connection to one's body, mind, and overall well-being. It's more than just an act of pleasure. It's an affirmation of one's worth, a way to stay connected with the self, and an essential component of a holistic approach to aging. Gracefully, masturbation in older age is not just about seeking pleasure for pleasure's sake. It's about affirming the body's continued capacity for joy and reminding oneself of the value that exists in self-care and self-connection. As we age, many of the external markers of worth, career achievements, physical abilities, societal roles begin to shift or fade. The simple, intimate act of masturbation becomes a way to affirm that even in the face of these changes, we remain whole, vibrant, and deserving of self-love at its core. Masturbation is a deeply personal, natural act that allows individuals to reconnect with their bodies, alleviate stress, and experience pleasure in a world that often feels out of control, particularly in older age where health issues, loss of loved ones, or shifts and independence may arise. Masturbation can provide a source of stability, a comforting reminder that we still have control over our bodies and our pleasure. For many older adults, masturbation serves as a peaceful, relaxing way to unwind and find comfort in moments of solitude. It can be a quiet expression of independence, a private space where the pressures and judgments of the outside world fall away. In youth, masturbation often carries a sense of curiosity and exploration tied to the process of discovering both one's body and sexual identity, influenced by societal expectations and performance anxieties. But as we age, the significance of this act shifts dramatically. It becomes less about external validation or proving oneself, and more about cultivating a deep and personal sense of fulfillment. The beauty of masturbation in older age lies in its ability to be a private, sacred space, a ritual of self-care that is entirely free from the expectations of others. The act of self-pleasure in later years becomes a way to rediscover one's own body, without the need for external validation, no longer driven by the impulses of youth to conform to societal standards of beauty, stamina, or performance. Masturbation in older adulthood becomes a celebration of the body's unique capacity for pleasure, no matter its age. It's about embracing one's sensations and desires, allowing oneself to exist in a space that is entirely free from external demands. In this sacred space, individuals can reconnect with their changing bodies, learn to appreciate the new ways in which they experience pleasure, and nurture a positive relationship with themselves. As we age, it's natural for the body to undergo changes that can influence sexual desire and function. Hormonal shifts, such as a decline in testosterone and estrogen levels, often lead to a decrease in sexual drive or frequency of desire. These changes can leave many people feeling as though their sexual lives are coming to an end, a misconception that only reinforces the harmful stereotype that aging equates to a loss of sexual vitality. But this view overlooks an important reality. While the frequency or intensity of desire may shift, the capacity for pleasure remains very much alive. Masturbation may take on even greater significance in older age, as it provides a space to explore and adapt to the changing needs and sensations of the body. Masturbation in older adulthood offers a freedom that many may not have experienced earlier in life, without the burden of societal pressures, performance expectations, or fears of judgment. Older adults are free to explore their sexuality in a way that is entirely their own. It becomes an opportunity to reconnect with their bodies in a gentle, mindful manner, learning to appreciate the subtle ways in which pleasure manifests as the body evolves. For some, masturbation may even feel more fulfilling later in life, as it allows for a deeper connection to oneself, free from distractions of youthful insecurities. Ultimately, the act of self-pleasure in later years serves as a powerful reminder that our bodies, no matter their age, are still capable of experiencing joy, comfort and pleasure. It's a way to embrace the changes that come with aging while staying grounded in the knowledge that we are still worthy of love and care, especially from ourselves. Masturbation is not just about physical satisfaction. It's about emotional healing, self-affirmation, and maintaining a meaningful relationship with oneself. Whether it's used as a way to alleviate stress, find comfort in moments of solitude, or reconnect with one's body, masturbation can be a vital tool in supporting overall well-being throughout the aging process. As we grow older, our focus on health should expand to include not just physical fitness and medical care, but also emotional well-being, social connections, and yes, sexual health. The stereotypes and misconceptions surrounding sexuality in older adulthood only serve to diminish the joy and vitality that older individuals are fully capable of experiencing. It's time to foster more open, honest conversations around the topic of masturbation and aging, and to empower older adults to reclaim their sexual identities without fear, shame, or judgment. In doing so, we create a space where older individuals can fully embrace their bodies, their desires, and their right to experience pleasure. Allowing them to age not just gracefully but joyfully ignores a fundamental truth. Sexual pleasure and intimacy are not exclusive to youth, nor do they expire with age as people grow older. Their understanding of, in relationship with their bodies, often deepens, allowing them to experience sexuality in a more profound and fulfilling way. The pressures associated with partnered sex during youth and middle-age, expectations of performance, physical appearance, and the need to satisfy a partner begin to fade, replaced by a more personal, intimate connection with oneself. This is where masturbation evolves into something even more meaningful for many older adults. It becomes a liberating act, a private sanctuary where they can fully explore their needs and desires without the burden of judgment or fear of rejection. This newfound freedom allows individuals to reconnect with their bodies in a meaningful way, remaining attuned to their physical sensations and nurturing a sense of sexual agency on their terms. Gone are the days of trying to conform to external standards of beauty or performance in this stage of life. Masturbation is no longer about meeting expectations. It's about embracing pleasure as an essential aspect of well-being. The ability to indulge in self-pleasure without the complications or demands of others provides a profound sense of liberation, enhancing both emotional and physical health. It fosters an ongoing connection to one's body, a practice that transcends age, evolving from a youthful curiosity into a source of comfort, empowerment, and intimacy. In later years, masturbation in older adulthood can be incredibly empowering, offering a sense of autonomy and control over one's body that can be both affirming and comforting. As we age, many of us face the reality of losing some degree of independence, whether due to health complications, reduced mobility, or the need for assistance with daily tasks. This loss of autonomy can be disheartening, leading to feelings of helplessness or frustration. But the ability to engage in self-pleasure serves as a powerful reminder that despite these changes, we still retain ownership over our bodies and our experiences. We are still capable of experiencing intimate moments and deriving joy from our physical selves, regardless of how much other areas of our lives may shift. This sense of control and self-reliance is deeply reassuring, especially for those who may feel that their autonomy has diminished in other aspects of their lives. By embracing and celebrating their ability to engage in self-pleasure, older adults can continue to feel empowered and confident in their bodies, which significantly contributes to an enhanced sense of self-worth and overall well-being. In a world where aging is often accompanied by narratives of decline and loss, Masturbation stands as a reminder that pleasure, joy, and sensuality are not only possible, but also essential components of a fulfilling life, even in the later years. Unfortunately, societal attitudes around sexual pleasure and aging are long overdue for re-evaluation. Too often society associates sexual desire and pleasure exclusively with youth, perpetuating the harmful belief that these experiences are reserved for the young and physically fit. This mindset marginalizes older adults, suggesting that their sexual desires are no longer valid or acceptable simply because they've reached a certain age. This belief not only diminishes the sexual experience of older individuals, ULs, but also contributes to feelings of shame, isolation, and inadequacy, as that their desires are somehow inappropriate or out of place. But nothing could be further from the truth. The capacity for sexual pleasure does not vanish with age. It often becomes richer and more nuanced, free from the anxieties and pressures of youth. Older adults are just as deserving of sexual satisfaction as anyone else, and their desire to engage in self-pleasure or intimacy should be celebrated, not shamed, by challenging these outdated societal norms and encouraging open conversations about sexuality. In older age, we can create a more inclusive, compassionate understanding of sexual health and well-being across the lifespan. It is time for society to acknowledge that aging does not diminish a person's right to experience pleasure, nor does it strip away their identity as a sexual being. Masturbation in later life can be a beautiful, life-affirming act, a way to continue nurturing a relationship with oneself and maintaining a deep connection to the body. For older adults, it can serve as a form of self-care, a practice that helps preserve mental, emotional, and physical health. It reminds us that even in the face of life's inevitable changes, the capacity for joy, comfort, and pleasure remains an integral part of the human experience. This shift in perspective is not just important for older adults, but for society as a whole. By normalizing conversations about sexuality in later life, we not only validate the experiences of older individuals, but also break down the harmful stereotypes that suggest sexual pleasure is only for the young. In doing so, we empower everyone to embrace their sexuality at every stage of life, free from shame or judgment. Masturbation, far from being a taboo topic for older adults, should be seen as a healthy, natural, and valuable part of aging, an act of self-love and self-empowerment that continues to enrich the human experience well into the later years of life. Innate capacity for pleasure, and to nurture a deep, ongoing relationship with our ELEs by continuing to engage in self-pleasure. As we age, we honor the body's ability to provide comfort, joy, and intimacy. Even in the face of life's inevitable changes, we must challenge the outdated narratives that perpetuate feelings of shame and guilt. Narratives that undermine the fundamental human right to experience joy, connection, and intimacy throughout all stages of life. We must shift the conversation toward a more inclusive understanding of sexual health, one that acknowledges and celebrates the importance of self-pleasure and intimate connection for everyone. No matter their age, sexual pleasure does not have an expiration date, and older adults are just as deserving of the physical, emotional, and psychological benefits of sexual activity as anyone else by normalizing masturbation and sexual well-being. In older age, we can help dismantle the stigma that surrounds these natural desires, making it easier for individuals to embrace their bodies and explore their needs without fear of judgment or societal backlash. This cultural shift toward acceptance allows older adults to experience intimacy, connection, and pleasure without the burden of shame, a critical step in promoting their overall health and well-being. Encouraging this openness around sexuality in later life fosters an environment of inclusivity where the pleasures of life, including sexual pleasure, are not limited by age. In such a society, older individuals would feel empowered to maintain and nurture their sexual health. Knowing that their desires are valid and natural, masturbation in particular offers many benefits that are important for aging well on a physical level. Regular self-pleasure helps maintain healthy circulation and tissue function, both of which are critical for preserving sexual health and ensuring that the body continues to experience pleasure as it changes over time. Emotionally, masturbation can serve as a powerful tool for stress relief, mood enhancement, and comfort, especially as older adults face the unique challenges that come with aging in a world where so much may seem beyond their control. Whether due to health issues, loss of loved ones, or changes in daily routines, masturbation provides a sense of autonomy and agency. It reinforces the empowering idea that control over one's body and the ability to experience pleasure remain intact regardless of external circumstances. There is something undeniably beautiful and profoundly human about the act of self-pleasure. In older age, it is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring desire to find joy and connection with oneself. It reminds us that pleasure is not a gift reserved only for the young, but rather a lifelong source of comfort, intimacy, and self-compassion that evolves as we grow in this way. Masturbation becomes a testament to our capacity to seek fulfillment at every stage of life, no matter how many years we have lived, as we begin to rethink what it means to age and reconsider the changes that come with growing older. It's crucial that we also reshape our understanding of sexuality. Masturbation, far from being a frivolous or shameful activity, is an integral part of both physical and emotional health. It allows us to stay in tune with our bodies, celebrate our ability to experience pleasure, and nurture an intimate connection with ourselves that transcends time. Engaging in self-pleasure is an act of self-love, a way to celebrate the body's capacity for joy and connection, and a reminder that our needs, desires, and sense of fulfillment remain essential aspects of who we are, no matter our age. By fostering a more open and compassionate dialogue around masturbation and sexuality. In older adulthood, we can help create a world where individuals of all ages feel empowered to continue seeking pleasure, joy, and intimacy throughout their lives. It is time to embrace a new narrative, one that celebrates the beauty of aging and the lasting power of sexual connection with ourselves, and that they still possess the ability to find joy and satisfaction in their bodies, this act of self. Reclamation is not just about pleasure, it is about reinforcing one's sense of autonomy, dignity, and self-worth in a world that often marginalizes the elderly and diminishes their value. Particularly regarding their sexuality, masturbation provides an intimate and powerful form of self-care. It reminds older individuals that their bodies, no matter the changes they've undergone, are still capable of providing joy, comfort, and connection. The decision to engage in self-pleasure in later life is, of course, deeply personal and should always be treated with respect and understanding, whether one chooses to explore their sexual desires or not. The most important thing is that older adults feel empowered to make these decisions without fear of judgment or shame. By opening up this conversation, we create a space where older individuals can reclaim their right to pleasure, intimacy, and self-expression, rights that should never be diminished simply because of age. When we affirm that pleasure doesn't have an expiration date, we acknowledge that the desire for connection, comfort, and joy remains an integral part of the human experience. No matter our stage in life, as we age, our needs and desires naturally shift, but the human capacity for joy, connection, and self-expression remains ever present. The physical and psychological benefits of masturbation in older adults are profound and often overlooked. One of the most immediate physical benefits experienced by older adults through regular self-pleasure is relief from tension and discomfort, which can significantly improve. Quality sleep is critical for maintaining overall health and well-being, especially in later years, as it supports the body's ability to heal, restore energy, and regulate emotions. For older adults, sleep disruptions are common, and the soothing release provided by masturbation can make the difference between restless nights and the deep restorative sleep that is so necessary for maintaining vitality, mental clarity, and emotional balance. In this way, masturbation goes beyond being a source of physical pleasure. It becomes an essential aspect of health and well-being. Engaging in self-pleasure helps older adults maintain a connection to their bodies, reinforcing a sense of agency and comfort in their skin. This is especially important at a time when many may feel disconnected from their bodies due to the physical challenges of aging. The experience of pleasure, even in its simplest forms, can combat feelings of isolation, loss, or discomfort that may accompany the aging process, reminding individuals that they are still vibrant and capable of enjoying life beyond the physical benefits. The psychological and emotional advantages of masturbation in older age are equally significant, though often underappreciated. One of the most powerful aspects of self-pleasure is its ability to foster self-awareness and self-knowledge. Through masturbation, individuals can deepen their understanding of their bodies and desires, embarking on a personal journey that transcends age but becomes particularly meaningful in later life. As people age, they often experience a loss of control over certain aspects of their lives, whether due to illness, reduced mobility, or societal expectations that equate aging with decline. Masturbation offers a way to reclaim control over one's body, reinforcing a sense of empowerment in the face of life's inevitable changes. This reclamation of control through masturbation is deeply empowering. It allows older adults to reaffirm their capacity for pleasure and connection even in the face of physical and emotional challenges. It reminds them that their bodies are not merely aging vessels, but capable, deserving, and worthy of joy, well-being, and intimacy. The ability to experience pleasure on one's terms fosters a sense of autonomy and can counteract the feelings of helplessness or invisibility that aging sometimes brings. Masturbation also provides a way for older individuals to continue cultivating intimacy even in the absence of a partner. It can serve as a reminder that connection with oneself is just as valuable as connection with others, and that the pursuit of pleasure is not dependent on external relationships. In this sense, masturbation becomes a deeply personal act of self-love and self-compassion, reinforcing the idea that we are always worthy of care, attention, and pleasure, regardless of our age. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me as we continue to shift the conversation around aging and sexuality. We must embrace a more compassionate and inclusive perspective, one that recognizes a full spectrum of human experience and honors the right of older adults to experience joy and intimacy in all its forms. Masturbation, far from being a trivial or shameful act, is a powerful tool for maintaining physical and emotional health. It allows individuals to stay in tune with their bodies, celebrate their ongoing capacity for pleasure, and foster a deep, intimate relationship with themselves. In the end, masturbation in older age is about more than just physical gratification. It's about maintaining a sense of autonomy, self-love, and connection. It's about finding solace and joy in the moments of intimate connection with oneself, and embracing the body's ability to continue providing comfort and pleasure as we evolve and grow older. So too does our relationship with our bodies, and masturbation can be a beautiful way to honor that evolution. It is a practice that celebrates the enduring human spirit, reminding us that the pursuit of pleasure and joy is a lifelong journey, one that doesn't end with age, but rather becomes richer, more nuanced and more profound as we grow. Provided as we age, the need for meaningful human connection doesn't fade. It remains an essential part of our well-being, while masturbation offers a deeply personal form of self-care, providing moment of comfort, relaxation, and empowerment. It's important to balance this with the recognition that relationships and social interactions are equally vital. The risk of relying too heavily on masturbation as a substitute for emotional and social connection is that it can deepen isolation and prevent older adults from seeking the companionship and affection they need for emotional health. For many older adults, the relationship with their bodies can become fraught with frustration and even resentment as physical limitations and health challenges come to dominate their daily lives. These struggles can erode self-esteem and foster a sense of detachment from the body, which may no longer seem like a source of pride or vitality over time. This can lead to feelings of alienation from one's physical self, as the body becomes a reminder of loss and limitation rather than a source of joy or empowerment. However, masturbation offers a powerful opportunity to reverse this narrative. It provides a way for individuals to reconnect with their bodies as sources of pleasure rather than pain, limitation, or decline in this deeply personal act. The body is reimagined as a site of empowerment, a reminder of one's inherent worth and capacity to experience joy. This shift in perception can be transformative, helping to restore self-esteem and allowing older adults to see themselves not just through the lens of their physical challenges, but through the lens of possibility and vitality. Masturbation reinforces the idea that aging doesn't have to mean surrendering one's claim to pleasure or intimacy. It serves as a powerful, tangible reminder that the body remains capable of providing comfort, joy, and affirmation, despite societal narratives that often diminish or disregard the sexuality and pleasure of older individuals. In this way, masturbation can play a crucial role in helping older adults reclaim their sense of self-worth and autonomy, reinforcing the idea that their bodies are still deserving of care, attention, and joy. Yet, like any activity that brings pleasure, balance is key. While masturbation offers numerous psychological and emotional benefits, it's important to approach it with mindfulness, particularly in older age excessive or compulsive masturbation. While not inherently harmful, can lead to unintended physical consequences. For instance, overstimulation of the genital nerves can result in temporary hypersensitivity, which may reduce the ability to feel pleasure at previous levels. This can lead to a frustrating cycle in which individuals feel they need more intense stimulation to achieve satisfaction, creating anxiety or dissatisfaction around an activity that once brought comfort. Beyond the physical, the emotional impact of excessive masturbation can be even more complex for many older individuals. Masturbation may become a form of emotional escape, a way to temporarily soothe feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or depression that often accompany aging. While this can offer a brief sense of relief, it becomes problematic when masturbation is used as the primary or sole method of emotional comfort. In these cases, rather than addressing the underlying emotional needs, it can inadvertently reinforce a cycle of isolation. Social isolation is already a significant issue for many older adults, as family connections may weaken and social circles shrink over time. When masturbation becomes the primary source of comfort, it can deepen this isolation, making it harder for individuals to reach out for the companionship and emotional support they need. The act of turning inward for pleasure, while initially empowering, may ultimately prevent individuals from seeking the deeper emotional fulfillment that only comes from human relationships. Humans are social beings by nature, and no matter our age, we thrive on the bonds of love, support, and affection that only other people can provide masturbation, while a valuable and healthy practice, should not replace the equally vital need for connection with others. The emotional and psychological benefits of maintaining relationships with family, friends, and companions are immense, of offering a sense of belonging, purpose, and security that self-pleasure, as fulfilling as it may be, cannot fully replicate. In this way, the key to a fulfilling and balanced life, as we age lives, and embracing both personal pleasure and interpersonal connection. Masturbation can play a vital role in helping older adults maintain a connection to their bodies, fostering a sense of autonomy and self-love. But it should be viewed as part of a broader, more holistic approach to well-being, one that includes nurturing relationships, staying physically active, and engaging with the world around us. Ultimately, the journey of aging doesn't have to be one of loss or decline. It can be a time of rediscovery, of learning new ways to connect with ourselves and others, of finding joy in the small, intimate moments of life. Masturbation can be an important part of that journey, helping older adults reclaim their sense of agency and empowerment. But it's essential to remember that, at our core, we are social beings who thrive on connection. The bonds of love, support, and companionship remain as crucial in later life as they are in youth. And maintaining these connections is key to a life that is not just lived, but lived fully and joyfully in overall physical health and well-being. The key to a balanced and fulfilling life as we age lives, and embracing all aspects of our physical, emotional, and social selves. Masturbation, while a powerful tool for fostering self-love, self-awareness, and reclaiming autonomy over one's body, must be practiced in moderation to ensure that it enhances rather than detracts from other vital areas of life. When done mindfully, masturbation can provide joy and empowerment, reinforcing one's sense of identity and worth. However, it is equally important to nurture relationships, seek companionship, and remain open to the emotional richness that comes from connecting with others. For many older adults, especially those living alone, masturbation can offer an essential means of fulfilling sexual needs and maintaining a sense of intimacy. It provides an opportunity to connect with their body in a personal, meaningful way. However, when masturbation becomes a dominant focus, it can sometimes interfere with other crucial aspects of life, such as fostering meaningful relationships and engaging in shared intimacy with a partner. For individuals in romantic relationships, frequent self-stimulation may create a physical or emotional gap, making it more challenging to maintain a healthy, fulfilling partnership. In such cases, the desire for a personal pleasure can overshadow the desire for mutual intimacy, leading to feelings of disconnection between partners. This growing distance can be especially significant as we age, when companionship and physical touch become increasingly important to emotional well-being. Intimacy in later life plays a vital role in maintaining emotional closeness, and when masturbation replaces or reduces a desire for shared sexual experiences, it may diminish the depth of a relationship. Therefore, it is essential to strike a balance between personal forms of self-pleasure and the meaningful connections we cultivate with others. Incorporating mindfulness, moderation, and self-awareness into the practice of masturbation allows older individuals to enjoy its benefits without sacrificing the emotional and social richness that comes from relationships. Physical intimacy with a partner, whether sexual or not, is an essential element of a fulfilling relationship. It provides emotional support, deepens bonds, and nurtures a sense of closeness that is crucial for maintaining overall well-being. By finding balance, individuals can maintain both their physical and emotional health, ensuring that their relationships with others remain vibrant and meaningful. Research consistently shows that masturbation, when practiced in moderation, can have numerous health benefits for older adults. It can boost mood, alleviate stress, and promote better sleep. all of which are essential for maintaining vitality and emotional balance. In later years, engaging in self-pleasure helps sustain sexual energy, which is crucial for the natural functioning of the sexual organs for men. Regular ejaculation through masturbation can improve blood circulation and reduce the risk of prostate issues, while for women, it can help maintain vaginal health and elasticity. These physical benefits are critical for supporting sexual health and overall well-being. As we age, moreover, masturbation plays an important role in body awareness and self-esteem by engaging in an activity that allows individuals to connect with their bodies and experience pleasure. They reaffirm that sexuality is a natural, healthy part of their identity. At any age, this sense of bodily autonomy and sexual pleasure can lead to greater self-confidence, allowing older adults to embrace the aging process without shame or discomfort. Masturbation becomes a celebration of the body's continued capacity for joy and connection, reminding individuals that they are still capable of experiencing pleasure and intimacy even in later life. In addition to sexual health, regular physical activity remains one of the most important factors in aging. While engaging in exercises such as walking, strength training, or cardiovascular workouts is essential for maintaining mobility balance, and cardiovascular health studies consistently show that staying physically active can prevent falls, improve balance, enhance mental clarity, and promote longevity. However, when masturbation becomes excessive or compulsive, it can reduce motivation to engage in these important physical activities, which can negatively impact overall health. Striking a healthy balance between personal pleasure and physical activity is vital for maintaining well-being in later life. Physical movement is key to preserving strength and mobility, while masturbation offers personal space for self-exploration and emotional relief together. These activities contribute to a more holistic approach to aging, one that honors the mind, body, and spirit. Ultimately, aging does not mean surrendering to a diminished quality of life, nor does it require letting go of pleasure or intimacy. Rather, it invites us to explore new ways of connecting with ourselves and others. Finding joy in the small moments of life. Masturbation, when practiced mindfully and in balance with other activities, can be a valuable part of this journey, helping to maintain sexual health, enhance emotional well-being, and reinforce a sense of self-worth. But it is important to remember that the human need for connection, whether emotional, social, or physical, remains as strong in older age as it does in youth. By fostering a balance between personal pleasure and meaningful connections with others, older adults can continue to lead vibrant, fulfilling lives. Is it to your own life or relationships? Please feel free to share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. As we grow older, maintaining physical health, mobility, and emotional well-being becomes increasingly important, and these factors are deeply intertwined with the quality of our relationships. For older individuals, especially those in relationships, the role of masturbation can be more complex. While masturbation serves as a natural and healthy way for seniors who live alone to fulfill their sexual needs, those in relationships may face unique challenges when self-pleasure becomes excessive. In such cases, frequent self-stimulation may begin to interfere with a shared intimacy that is critical to maintaining emotional closeness in a relationship, instead of fostering connection. Excessive masturbation can inadvertently create emotional distance, reducing the desire for physical touch, affection, and emotional engagement between partners in later life. Intimacy with a partner is often a key component of emotional health, providing a sense of security, comfort, and deep connection. Couples frequently rely on physical affection and share experiences to strengthen their bond and nurture long-term happiness. If masturbation becomes a substitute for the shared intimacy, it may lead to feelings of alienation, dissatisfaction, or even resentment within the relationship. This distance can make it more difficult to maintain a fulfilling partnership, especially as physical and emotional closeness becomes even more vital to well-being. In older age, the emotional and psychological effects of excessive masturbation can be particularly complicated for individuals who grew up in more conservative or religious environments, where sexuality was often stigmatized or suppressed. For many older adults engaging, and masturbation may trigger feelings of guilt, shame, or embarrassment. Emotions rooted in internalized beliefs or cultural messages that equate sexual pleasure with immorality or sinfulness. These deeply ingrained feelings can create significant emotional turmoil and may lead to anxiety, low self-esteem, or even depression. In such cases, it becomes essential to address these underlying emotional issues to avoid allowing them to dictate behaviors and negatively affect relationships. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. It's important to acknowledge that sexuality is a natural part of life regardless of age. And there is no inherent shame in seeking pleasure, whether alone or with a partner. For those who struggle with feelings of guilt or shame around sexuality, exploring these emotions through therapy or counseling can be incredibly helpful. A therapist can assist individuals in untangling complex feelings related to sexuality, helping them develop a healthier, more balanced attitude towards self-pleasure and intimacy. Discussing these issues with a professional or a trusted loved one can lead to greater emotional clarity, self-acceptance, and an improved ability to engage in fulfilling relationships. In many cases, therapy or support groups can also help older adults manage feelings of loneliness, guilt, or isolation in healthier ways by addressing these emotions. Head-on individuals can foster greater engagement with life, strengthen their connections with others, and ultimately experience more meaningful relationships. Emotional well-being is a crucial component of aging well, and masturbation, when practiced in moderation, can be a positive aspect of self-care that enhances the quality of life in later years. However, it is important to be mindful of the risks associated with excessive or compulsive masturbation, which can negatively impact physical, emotional, and relational health. Practicing moderation and maintaining a balanced lifestyle that includes social engagement, physical activity, and emotional health is key to enjoying the benefits of masturbation without letting it overshadow other important aspects of life. By fostering a deeper understanding of sexuality in later life and addressing the complexities that arise, we can cultivate healthier, more fulfilling relationships, both with ourselves and with others. We hope this discussion has provided valuable insights into the role of masturbation as we age, highlighting its benefits and potential challenges. Now we'd love to hear from you. What have you learned from this conversation, and how will you apply these insights to your own life or relationships? Please share your thoughts, questions, or experiences in the comments below. Thank you for joining us in this important discussion on the role of masturbation and intimacy. In later life, we hope this conversation has shed light on the benefits and complexities of self-pleasure as we age, as well as the importance of maintaining balance in physical, emotional, and relational health. Now we'd love to hear from you. What have you learned so far? Please comment below with one thing you've learned and plan to bring into practice in your own life or relationships. If you like this video, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content.